Back before we could pull a phone from our pocket and record pretty much anything we want. Of course, there were digital cameras, which I am using to record this right now. More than likely, there's a backup of this footage somewhere, like the cloud. But this digital convenience came at a cost. The cost of forgetting just how fragile the past really is. The moving image, film, or what we usually know today as video, has the ability to shape our collective human memory. But without care, those memories begin to vanish, slowly, until time erases them completely.
So we're kind of fighting against the elements of time and nature.
I made a trip to Austin, Texas to visit an organization you may have never heard of, but you should definitely know about.
How many other organizations around the country are doing what y'all are doing?
I don't know that there's any organization that is doing this exactly like we are.
This is a news film camera. It's the finest news film camera available today.
Through most of the 20th century, almost everything was captured on film or tape. And this stuff just doesn't last. Tapes disintegrate. Film warps.
We do things a little bit different than maybe a traditional archive would, because we have to digitize to keep up with the amount of donations that we get a year. So we are trying to turn things around, at least within a year.
The Texas Archive of the Moving Image is quietly doing some of the most important cultural work in our entire country. They're rescuing forgotten films, home movies, commercials, newsreels, over 12 decades of analog media before it's lost forever.
From home movies to educational films to local television. So what we're focusing on are those things that are falling through the cracks, or that people don't have the funds to digitize, or ending up in dumpsters, right? And we're finding really interesting things and discovering those often alongside the people that hold the content. So we have had over 3,000 contributors to the archive since we started, which I think is really great, and they've brought us footage from all across the state. Films can last up to 100 years if kept in good condition, but let me tell you, Houston, Galveston, not good conditions, right? Things get mold, the heat can make those chemicals break down. So often we'll see things that are in not such great condition. And then videotape, estimating 40 years for videotape, and a lot of people have videotapes at home that are much older than 40 years. So there's really a push right now to digitize those before we can access them.